It's picture day. So I've shown you how I make candles, how I make wax melts, and all that stuff, but I've never shown you how I take photos. So today we are taking photos of wax melts. So my spring candles just came out not too long ago, and I've been working really hard on the wax melts, which have not gone up on the shop yet. So they are done, and today we're gonna take their pictures. I'm using my Nikon. I usually use the camera I'm filming on, but I don't know how I'm supposed to take pictures with that while it's recording. So I am using my Nikon. We'll see how this goes. And yeah, I think first I'm just gonna set up the scene. I'm not gonna do too much talking. I do plan on making a video all about tips and tricks for taking good product photos. So yes, that will be in a separate video. If you have questions while I'm, doing my thing, leave them in the comments so then I can be sure to remember to bring them up in the next video. So yeah, let's just get started because there's a lot to do. Taking off my backdrop here. She's a little dusty. I talked about these backdrops in my last video. If you haven't watched that, I'll link it here or here. I don't really know what side it goes on, but I'll link it. They're great. I love that they're double-sided. So the underside of this is blue. I have a lot of them now at this point, but compared to other backdrops, they are super cost-effective. So yeah, this is what I like to use. And I'm just gonna get to it. So first I'm starting with my flower garden scent. It's magnolia and peony. So for the photos to, symbolize that there's peony in here, I'm using peonies. Obviously they're not real, they're fake, but it is what it is. I really struggle with this lighting. Okay, this isn't gonna work for me. Ugh, why did I do this at this time of day? Okay, better, but you guys, we're still getting the hang of video. Anyway, what I was gonna say was, oh yeah, that I love product photography. I love it so much, and it's one of my favorite parts of owning my own business. However, I really hate taking photos of wax melts, and I'll tell you why. Because they are so flat, and they are really hard to stand up, and there's like kind of nothing to them. Like, I know I could open one and, break it apart and stuff, but I don't want to do that because I don't have any extras, which is entirely my fault because I didn't make them. So yes, this is going to be kind of tricky. So bear with me. Okay, so my problem right now is this is too light. It just, the wax melt just keeps moving it. So does that work? It does not. Do it this way. Sometimes you just have to get very creative. Yeah. I don't know. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to move you again. But do you get the vibe? Okay, where's my camera? I'll put the finished photos up here. Okay, so I'm having to use this camera for both photos and video, so this is not going the way I planned. However, as you can see, I kind of just like moved everything around. Yeah, you just have to play around with it. Here are the photos. Just so you know, like, these coasters aren't here because they serve a purpose. Well, they serve a purpose, but they're not for like aesthetic reasons. It's just to keep this from curling up, because when I store them, they're like, you know, curled up. So as you can see, your setups don't have to be super complicated. I literally just propped it up on a clear acrylic stand that has like a heavier piece behind it, because otherwise, yeah, it kind of like tilts. And then I put a whole bunch of fake flowers around it, laid another one down. Boom! Photo. You got your photo in like 5 minutes, you know? It's all color coordinated. And yeah, let's move on to the next one, shall we? So the next setup we're gonna do is for my honeysuckle fragrance, or my honeysuckle scent called Oh Honey. So I'll take that one down. This is how easy it is to use these backdrops. That's taken down, and this one just, see what I mean by they curl? That's the only annoying part, but that's a me problem because I store them that way. So just clip it in. I use my handy dandy coasters. And now we are ready to set up the next scene. Super easy. Ta-da! With this one, I'm going to play with these flowers. Some height. Kind of going for a little bit of the same setup, just because that seems to be working for these wax melts. I think that could work. Okay, so I think this setup worked pretty well. It's very simple, but you know what? Simple is good too. Not everything has to be complicated. In fact, when it comes to product photography, simple is best, because you want to what? Showcase your product. Let's set up the next one, which is going to be my raindrop scent, which smells literally like rain. It's amazing. Raindrop, I'm going for more of like a rainy, gloomy blue, almost gray. This one, I think I will add a mirror. So to switch it up a bit, I'm going to add a mirror. So what I like to use is this polyester stuffing. I've used it for countless photos, but I like it because it creates just like soft looking cloud things. And this whole bag was like $16, I think. And I just keep reusing it and reusing it and reusing it. And then once I use it, I put it back in because like it's not getting dirty. So yeah, I just like to add a little more texture to the photos. Sometimes I like to stuff it in there. I don't know if you can see. Let me see how I turned this acrylic thing on its side. Like it should stand like that, but I pushed it this way. And then I'm just gonna stuff it with a little of that, so of the stuffing, so then it looks, you know, more like it's cloudy. Okay, so I wasn't liking how it was looking. When I take my wax melt photos, I generally style them like I did with the candles, because they are the same scent, so I want them to look similar. I decided to add some little water droplets, and let's see how that changes, how it looks. One thing I will say, that if you are playing with water and you have matte labels, just be careful, because it will make the colors bleed if you get it wet. So just make sure you're very mindful of where you put water. since we were doing solid colors, I thought I'd switch it up and do some marble. So this has two different sides of, like, two different types of marble. One's like, actually, I don't know, I kind of like that one now. Yes, I like this one. Again. Okay, this one's going to be a little difficult because with the candles, I had actual tomatoes to put in the background, which I do not have now. And I didn't think this through, so this may have to be a little bit more basic than the other one, so we'll figure it out. I always like to showcase the front as well as the fact that there's 6 different, like 6 little cubes, just so people know, they know what to expect. I'm gonna try this again. This just seems to be like the best way to do it. Although we don't have much space to play with here. Okay, so I don't have, do I have tomatoes? Let me check. I don't. So this is the fun part. This is where you just start getting creative. I don't have anything that looks like a tomato, so I think we're gonna play with some greenery. Okay, hold on. Let's zoom in and try to get a little bit. It could work. I don't love it. Okay. Let's find some more greenery as backup. There is none. Okay. Let's even taller. Okay, we're just gonna work with this plant. Maybe I can make it look like grass. If I tilt it, I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna have fun with it. Okay, so I don't totally love it, but this is just a case of get a photo done, put it up, and then you can always retake photos. That's the beauty of it. Even though this is my favorite step of the whole process of owning a business, I still get stumped. And this just happens to be one of those instances where I just didn't plan ahead properly, and that is on me. But I did get some photos that are nice, they're clean, they're not exactly what I wanted, but you know what, it's okay, it's fine. I can always, like I said, take new ones. So this is it for now. Okay, so I think that's where I'm gonna leave it for now. You kind of got the gist of how I do things. You know, my voice is cracked. You know, sometimes it doesn't always work out, and that's okay. But I think I got some decent photos. And yeah, if you have any questions, leave them below. If you want to know links to things, let me know. And yeah, that's it. Let me know if you like this video. If you want more videos like this, I'd be happy to do them. Yeah, like I said before, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments so I can address them in future videos. And yes, I hope you have I hope you have the best day, and I hope this was helpful, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.